Floss 2.
Hi, Floss 2.
I'm Jane.
I'm Chris.
And we are BosStitchers. It is Saturday, November 28th. Welcome to our channel. Anybody that is coming back to see us, glad to have you back. And we also want to welcome to anyone who is seeing us for the first time. So, what did you do for Thanksgiving, Chris?
Well, we had it right here, Jane. My two children and my daughter's boyfriend came over, and we had a nice dinner. As you know, it was pretty rainy here in the beginning, but then it got nice. So we were able to take a walk in the afternoon.
Yeah,
and it was good. How about you?
Just me, my husband, and the dogs.
Well,
so very quiet.
Speaking of dogs, I see a little face has appeared.
Hello there.
This is Tiger, to anyone who hasn't met him yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully Tiger will settle in as things go on.
We also wanted to thank everyone who joined us for our Zoom meeting last week. Mm-hmm. We had a number of viewers stop by, and it was fun, and we're planning on having another one at some point. But
yeah, it was great. It was nice to meet a number of you.
Yeah, it was really great. So
it was fun. All right. Well, last episode we talked about how we were celebrating 300 plus subscribers, and we had initially planned that for the first 100 that we would have a giveaway. So we decided we needed to have 3 giveaways, and we did. Mm-hmm. And Jane has picked the winners with a random giveaway generator.
Random comment generator, yes.
Not that we can use the word giveaway, but
right.
That was it. So I'll show them up and remind you what they were, and Jane will announce who the winners are.
So the first one was for this cardinal pattern, and the winner is Maureen Lopez. And then the second one was for this owl kit. And the winner is BuzzyBeeCottage. And the third one was for this home, I think it's called Home for the Holidays.
Yes, Home for Christmas
Home
by
for
Bobbie G
Christmas.
Designs.
Yeah. And Denise Marie Ann won this kit.
So congratulations
so I will,
to you all.
I'll put a note in the bottom. I will respond to your comment, and if you could just email us your address, we will get those out soon. So congratulations to our winners, and we'll have more giveaways as more people subscribe. So.
And we will likely mail these out in about a week time. So if you give it a couple of weeks, it should be coming our way. So thanks to everyone who entered.
Yeah. With that, Chris, would you like to throw out the first stitch?
I'd love to. Okay, I just had one whip this time, and it is very close to being an FO. This is Gift of Santa, which I've been showing for quite a while now.
Gift of Peace.
And Gift of Peace. Oh, I've got Santa on the brain. So the main thing that I did since last time was Santa's head. So that is now all finished, and I've now just got a few details that I have to go back and work on. I've got a little bit of the gold at the top, and one of the bows needs a few more stitches, and I have to finish off his stole, I guess you'd call it, and maybe a bit in the basket. So I certainly hope to do that very quickly, and I'll be happy to see this one to completion. As I've said many times, this is my oldest whip from about 30 years ago. So I'm looking forward to a finish on this lavender and lace design.
That looks awesome.
Thanks. So I think you don't really have just one whip, right, Jane?
Right,
but you have a lot of starts to share.
I have joined the Facebook group No New Starts 2021, and I know that the idea of the group is to finish the whips that you have. However, this has also given me an incentive to like start everything in the world, because what if I run out, right? So
it's not your fault you didn't have that many whips.
right. So I started a lot of things, and now it's kind of like a game. I want to see how many things I can get started before the deadline of December 13th. I'm going to go through everything that I've started, and it's quite a few, but we'll go through these fairly quickly.
Hold this if you want to hold your...
This is Suncatchers, and this is an Elsa Williams design. It comes as a kit, but I took the aida out and I put it on 28 count cashel linen. It's called Vintage Blue Whisper, and this is, again, you're not going to see much because the criteria for having it be a whip is 200 stitches. So as soon as I put 200 stitches in something, I moved on to something else. So this is, and that's not too bad.
Well, you're quite the Elsa Williams fan, so I think you needed to have at
I
least
have a lot
one
of
these.
I'm like an Elsa Williams freak, so I have a lot of Elsa Williams designs.
That's a great choice of fabric.
Yeah,
I love
like
that. All right. Move on. Our assistant has taken over our table, but we'll manage.
Sorry, you can just throw them on the floor.
Oops, maybe I will.
Next is an Erica Michaels chart called Ask, Seek, and Knock. And it says, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened to you. Doing this on 32 count linen. It's just antique white. And that is my start.
Looks like over 200 stitches.
Some of them might be because I might have tried to finish up a color or just wanted to, use what was on the needle.
Right.
Next I have things I know for certain. And this is a design by MKissa Creations. She's a shop on Etsy. Let's see. This fabric is a 28 count linen. This is a solo piece, so kind of like an orphan.
No name.
No name. And let's see if I can get the color. Yeah, so it's got a little, some purples in it and some, browns and purples, and so, and that's how much I've gotten stitched. So
it counts.
It counts. Yes, it does.
It's a great color.
So let's see. So for most of these, I'm just using DMC. The Suncatchers, the Elsa Williams kit came with its own floss, so I'm using that floss. This is called Thanksgiving Mr. Owl.
Oh, I'm familiar with.
This is Barefoot Needleart. And let's see, which way does this go? I think it goes this way, but I just started working on his belly. And again, like I said, these, not a lot to show because just put in 200.
Speed stitching.
That's right, speed stitching. This is a book called Sweet Sayings, and it's a Mary Englebright? A lot of her patterns, I think. It's put out by Leisure Arts. And if you flip it to the back, this is the one that I'm doing. And it's called Dream, Wish, Love, Believe. And I like this because when I was a kid, I always used to lay on the ground and look up at the, I still do, look up at the clouds and try to make animals out of them, so. And again, so I haven't gotten too much, just a little bit of the sky, and then move down to the, there we go.
Nice.
All right. I showed this, I think, did I show it? I might have showed it last week. This is an old chart from Keepsakes Classics called Hey Diddle Diddle.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a few of the words done last time, but I put in some stitches on the moon so that I could get my 200 stitches in. Let's use this.
All right.
So, I should have taken you up on your offer to iron one of these pieces.
Yeah, because that might be a once-in-a-lifetime offer.
I'm sorry out there in floss tube land that my projects look awful.
Oh, they'll look perfect by the next time we see them.
This is a chart by Sara. It's called, I don't know how to say it in Italian. I would say Presepe, maybe. I'm assuming it means nativity. And there's a shepherd in the pattern. And I got his cloak done and his staff. And a little bit, I started down here, I was going to start the sheep, but then I decided it would be quicker if I worked on one of the people. So, did that. Alright, and next is, go ahead, you can put it away.
All right. I'm working my fingers to the bone here.
It's nice to have an assistant.
Oh, the pressure.
This is called Nativity Trio. The designer is Imaginating. And doing this on, this is an 18 count. I don't know, it's like it's an oatmeal type fabric. And I'm just using DMC. And I'm already way beyond my comfort zone of whips.
Many.
But
well, I guess this
go
way,
big or go home,
this
right?
gives you something to do for Mania, maybe in 2022. You can finish them all, right?
This is a Looney Tunes alphabet, and my last name is Sylvester. So what I'm doing with this is, so you have, there's a lot of different characters and there's full sets of alphabet with each of the characters. So my husband's name is Howie, and so I've started the H, and I'm doing the name Howie in Sylvester the cat.
Oh, that's great.
And then I'll put probably and then I'll do my name in Sylvester letters too. So.
That's cute.
This is on 28 count. It's a linen, it's Confederate gray.
I like that. Thank God both your names are relatively short.
I know. This one you've seen before also, for those of you who have seen us. This is Smokey Bear. It is by My Studio Create on Etsy.
I'm glad this made the cut.
Yeah.
I'm dying to see that.
Gary from Sunshine Stitchers and Garon Toten Bags recommended that I use Fall Bliss because I couldn't decide on what fabric to use. And you can see by the chart that you don't stitch like the fur. You're only stitching his facial features and the hat and ears. So so this is Fall Bliss.
That looks really
and,
good on there.
Yeah.
I'm calling the
The
fabric.
light, let's see if I can, that looks a little bit better.
So really, Jane, you
little
get a
problems with
bit of
the
a
light.
break on that, don't you?
Oh,
No
yeah.
fur.
Yeah, right. Yep. So I'm looking forward to finishing that. I think it'll
Yeah.
be,
Might be one of your first finishes.
yeah. And then I did start Early Americans. So these are all of the Little House needlework charts. And I'm going to do them, I'm going to do all 9 of them on one piece of fabric.
I love those.
And as it turns out, the border for one of the designs just happens to be 204 stitches. So
Isn't that lucky?
yeah, so I don't even really know why I'm showing you guys this, but though that's it.
That's the start.
It's a border. 204 stitches. Means it can go into my whip pile. I am stitching this on 32 count Belfast linen, and it is flax.
Nice.
And then the last one for now, I do have another number of other whips that I'm putting on the whip list, but I haven't either shown them here because they're previous whips and I haven't really worked on them in a long time, or I have ones that I still want to start that I haven't started yet. So this next one is a Hens Heart and Hand needle art. It's Christmas Means More. And I'm really changing this completely. I'm just basically using the chart for the font and the lettering. So I stitched the word Christmas, and that is more than 200 stitches. So. But I want to use the Grinch and Max, the Grinch's dog. And so what I'm going to do is Brooks Books has 2 free charts. She has one of the Grinch and she has one of Max, and they're designed as ornaments. But I'm going to stitch them on this. So I will put, one of them on one side, one of them on another side. And then Hirschners.com has free charts on their site. And I saw this tree. I don't want to show the pattern. So yeah, so this is a free chart on Hirschners. I don't know if you can see. That's not gonna work. Oh, here we go. I'll just do that. And I thought that this looked kind of like a Dr. Seuss tree.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm going to put this tree on the pattern too. So I'll use the Grinch, Max, I'll put this tree, and then I will use the font from the design, and I don't know, maybe put a few snowflakes or something in there.
That's great.
We'll see how
Very clever.
we'll see how that works out. Hello. All right, so those are my new starts.
That's all?
Since the last time
That's
we
all
saw
you've
you.
done in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I know. No, I'm a slacker.
Ah.
All right, so
that brings us.
to finishes. I've had none.
And-
I've had none.
Well, I've
So-
had no finishes, but I got a couple of things back from the framers. So it's 2 FFOs, which is a first for me, I think. Hopefully not a last. So you've seen both these pieces before as FOs. And this is my Cone Runneth Over from Raise the Roof Design. It does look
glare
like
off
we
it
got
a little bit.
Yeah, some glare there.
Yeah.
That was a pattern I picked up off a freebie table at Galleria the last time Jane and I went there. Yeah, sorry about that glare.
Looks great.
Thanks. And then the next is a two-hander. Right.
The big reveal.
This was a recent finish.
Yeah.
This was Bothy Threads Pumpkin House, and it came as a kit, and with I guess you call it dyed fabric for that purpose.
Look at that frame.
Yeah, it is a really cool frame for it, I have to say. I had them both done at Michael's.
Yeah, they look great.
And I'm not sure exactly where this will sit the other 11 months of the year, but it'll be pulled out somewhere in a wall found for October anyway. So I'm glad I got
really
these
pretty.
couple finished up.
They look
Fully
great.
finished up.
They look great.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Nice to actually have something done. And I think that leads us to some stitchy kindness that we received.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jane and I were generously gifted by our friend Janet, who's done a number of finishes for Jane as well. She is making these just lovely project bags. The workmanship on them is terrific.
So the ones that we got are the exact opposites. So that's Chris's back, and this is my back, which are the dragonflies, and then mine has the flowers on the inside. And they have a handle, kind of a really cool
zipper. Yeah.
really cool
Very nicely done.
rose
Great size.
rose gold zipper.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my first project in there.
Yeah.
And Janet has the shop. It is called Studio 88 West, and she can be found on Etsy. Do you have a card in there?
I don't have a card, but I also wanted to show another bag that she made.
Yeah.
This is a flannel. This is a flannel bag, and this is really well made. It's got great handles. It's got pockets on the side.
Nice zippered pocket on the outside too.
Zipper on the outside. It's got a snap, and she even put like these
Feet.
the plastic feet on the bottom.
Really wears well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I've used this for many weeks now.
Yeah, you should have seen all the stuff she was pushing in there.
You know, nice, she's got pockets on the inside, so these bags are really beautiful, and you'll be able to find some of these on her shop too in different colors and sizes.
And we'll link that below.
Yeah, so go check
That's
her out
great.
if you get a chance. Yes, thank you, Janet. We really
just love
appreciate it.
these.
Yeah,
That was really nice.
yeah.
On to haul.
On to haul.
Okay. So my haul is pretty modest, so I'll start out with that. First is why don't I at least put it right side up. This is the latest issue of NPS Magazine, and you certainly may have seen this from other floss tubers as well, but excuse me, it really is terrific issue. This is a great magazine. It's so high quality. There's so many designs here. As I say every time I get one, it always makes me want to take up punch needle, but I'm not. I've got enough cross stitch. But just really lovely, lovely designs. A couple of my favorites are this Comfort and Joy from Luminous Fiber Arts. And Cecilia Turner has this great bird there. But just loads of things in here that you would enjoy stitching. 31 designs in all. So I was really happy to get that. And falling on another seasonal theme, because who doesn't want to start a Halloween project now? I've been eyeing this Panna design for a long time, and it went on sale at 123, so I could not resist. So hopefully this will be part of my Halloween wall lineup next year. Oh, and I suppose I should say, I don't know what the name of that is. So.
No, I don't know what the name of it
My
is.
Russian is a little bit lacking, so that was good. Did you pick up a few things, Jane?
Yeah, I got a couple of things here. I don't know what I did with my whiteboard.
Oh, did I take that? We don't have that much room here. I'm not sure how we lost something. Isn't that funny?
But oh, here it is.
Oh, okay.
Right where I left it. Got the October Color and Cotton. Threads of the month. So
I also got these, but as I said to Jane, I was on a big mission these past couple of weeks to get all my threads and everything in order, and I incorporated them into the lineup and then said, whoops, I don't know what we got.
Well, we got these.
Yeah, and they're lovely.
Yeah, yeah. So they're very pretty.
I like them just as much as when they arrived.
Oh.
Nice selection. We both get the full 10 of them, so it's the colors and the neutrals, right?
Yeah. So dusty blue, royal blue, and flagstone, and then olive,
cranberry, and frosted spruce. And cameo, Aztec, lemongrass, and witch's brew. I think witch's brew is my favorite.
That's nice.
Great names, great
Yeah, great colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, as you know, I go rummaging through our L&S, and I have found a few additional treasures that I brought home with me. This is a little card that you can make, just called Season's Greetings. I just thought that little bird was very cute. This will work up really fast. This is a Dimensions Charts and Charms, and it is Santa and the Ark.
Oh, I think I see a familiar theme there, Jane.
That's right. Yeah. Sorry for the glare, but there we go. There we go. It's a little better. If anyone has been to Jackson, New Hampshire, and has been, there's a farm there called Nestle Nook Farm, and you can go and there's a hotel, and you can skate, and they have sleigh rides. I think you can do like not horseshoeing, snowshoeing.
Oh, okay.
That kind of thing. But this is a design by, who's this by?
Stephanie Seabrook.
It's published by Pegasus, designed by Stephanie Seabrook Hedgepath. And
That
it's
is
called
lovely.
Nestle Nook Farm.
Jane and I have both been eyeing this one for years, I think, right?
Yeah. And so Randy had it, our LNS, The World in Stitches, so I decided to get it. And I don't see easily if there's a copyright on it.
2009?
Oh yeah, 2009.
Yeah. I'll be borrowing that from you someday.
Okay, you let me know. This is a Stitch with Sudbury, designed by Donna Vermillion Gampa for Sudbury House, called Forest Santa. There's a couple of cute little designs there.
Oh, you couldn't pass that one up.
This is Across My Heart. It's called The First Christmas. It's a stocking. I won't be doing it as a stocking, but I'd probably, work my way down here and make it a
It is very
long
pretty.
piece. And this is a Dimensions kit. Can't leave any Charles Wysocki in the bin. This is called 'Tis the Season. And then I decided that I would get the 'Twas the Night ornament collection from JBW Designs, because I have other collections from JBW Designs, so why not?
Add them on.
There's four in the series. And then I'm collecting this series, and this is Oh Christmas Tree. This is number 6.
Is that very cute?
Yeah. And I also saw this one. It's called Sledding Santa, and I've done a number of these sleds, so I decided I would add that to my sled collection. And then the last thing I got was a older chart from Counted Illuminations. It's called The Shepherd's Story. And let's see if I can find the copyright on this. Is 1994. But it's basically the story of the shepherds, and they were in the same country, shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night, and lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, etc., etc. But I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Nice.
And that's
it?
That's that. So,
okay.
that's my haul.
All right. Plans? I guess we know yours.
My plans are to
stitch as many as
get as many
200 stitches as you can
get as many projects started as I possibly can. Because, like I said, now it's kind of a game.
Yeah.
Now I just want to see how many I can actually get started. So there are some that I definitely want to put on the list for next year, because I have to start some of these that I really wanted to start. So for example, Early Americans. I've been wanting to do that for a while, so I had to put 200 in. So I had to get my 200 in just so that I can start stitching it next year. And there are a couple of others like that I will be working on. I do have to have my final. Well, I have to have my final list in by December 13th. I could put in on December 13th. I don't have to have everything stitched, every project with 200 stitches in by the 13th. So for example, if I know I'm going to add something, I could put a picture of it and then put in a blank piece of fabric. And then as long as I have 200 stitches in that project by December 31st, I can have it on my WIP list for 2021.
So they give you a little wiggle room.
A little wiggle room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we do our next episode, we should have a pretty good idea of what you've got
Yes.
in then.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I can't wait to see all those.
And like I said, I'm already way beyond my comfort zone for
so this
for
is
whips.
Gonna push you right over the cliff, isn't it?
Yeah. But, well, we'll see. What about you?
If we survive 2020, I guess you can get through that.
Exactly.
Well, mine, of course, is to focus on getting Santa finished. So that's my first thing. And then I've got a number of small Christmas things that I'd like to start, maybe get finished. I've mentioned that Gift of Cross Stitch magazine, an old Australian publication, a couple of times. And I bought I don't know if you call it online subscription, but basically their library. And they have some cute Prairie Homeschooler. I can't even think of it now. Is that Prairie Homeschooler? Is that the name? Prairie Homeschooler. Is it?
Prairie Schooler?
Yeah.
Prairie Schooler, Prairie Moon, Prairie Dog.
I think I've got homeschooling on my mind now. Not that I'm doing it, but so I've got a few of those that I'd like to start on. And I have that Franny Ritter, if that's how you pronounce it, a little 2020, take on the mask situation. So hopefully I'll get a couple of those done in time.
Great. Well, you got 2 weeks.
I've got 2 weeks.
You got 2 weeks, so we'll see what
gotta
happens.
Start stitching as much as you.
So we do plan on being back in 2 weeks. Until then, stay well, stay healthy, stitch a lot, and we will see you soon.
Take care. Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.